Now let's take a look at the Genie interface here to see how we can use it to find the sales tools that we're looking for. There's really three ways of navigating the interface: sorting the columns, using the filters on the left, and using the drop-down solution filter at the top. The whole idea is to give you mechanisms to find out of the over 400 tools that we have, the ones that you need in the fastest possible way. So let's take a look at the sorting. Column headings, just click and click again to reverse order. Pretty straightforward for the description here of the collateral, but if you look on the far right hand side, we have something called status. This is an indication that that piece of that sales tool has been updated in the last 7 to 10 days or revised. If it's been brand new, introduced for the first time in the last 7 to 10 days, you'll see new. This is just an easy way to look at all the different tools we have to see which ones have been updated. If you want to focus just on what's new, you can use the view at the top here, click on New, and you'll see the exact same information here. I'm going to switch back now to the freeform view. This is the one I find most useful. Next to the status, you'll see a little yellow star. This is a way to sort and see which pieces of collateral have been particularly useful. If the person that produced it has heard a lot of feedback or feels that this is something that they would recommend you viewing, that will get a little yellow star. You can use a slider here to go up or down, or you can use the arrow up or page up and page down keys on your keyboard. On the left here we have different types of filters that you can use. The most common one is the type filter. This is to take a look at, well, I want to look at the cheat sheets, and you can choose multiple cheat sheets and data sheets. Equally, another useful one is the vertical filter. This is to, if you want to say, I just want to find the cheat sheets and the data sheets we have for financial services, here are the ones that are tagged specifically for financial services. Take a look at the third way to find information. This is using the solution pivot right at the top. By default, we are showing all. This are the all 400 and so tools that we have right now. But if you want to just narrow in and say, what do we have for outbound, this is the most effective way to do that. And when you select the solution, you'll find that the filter on the left here also changes. So if I want to not just see everything we have for outbound, I want to see what we have just for outbound GPS. This is a way to narrow that down. And then within that, I can use the multiple filters that we usually have, the data sheets, or if I wanted to look at any kind of verticalized information that we have. And as you switch from one solution to another, professional services, you'll see that the offers change as well. So if I wanted to find out what do we have for CTI, here's the information. Now there is an unusual or a little different solution, and that's the one for marketing. This is where we're showing all the information that's not specifically tied to a solution. So this is where you'll find the corporate information, so the new corporate presentation and positioning, this is where you'll find it. It'll still be listed in the all area, or if you're using the all area and you want to navigate using the status, so you'll want to find something that's new or revised, you'll find that the same information that way. But if you want to look at all the information we have for, let's say, corporate marketing, or all the information that we have related to the introduction or intro to speech, just basic background information, this is a great way to do it. So those are the three ways to find information. You can sort the column headings, you can use the filters on the left to narrow down the list, and you can use the solution pivot at the top. Well, now that we know how to find sales tools within Solution Genie, let's talk about how you actually use them. Well, of course, the easiest way is just to click on the name, and since everything's stored locally, the document will open right up. But something that a lot of people don't realize is if you right-click over the description, you have a few more options. In this case, if you selected Save As, you could rename that data sheet, in this case, to be something more meaningful to you or your customer rather than the crazy marketing names we give everything. If you selected the Send To option, that data sheet would open up as an attachment inside an email ready to go. Copying would copy to the clipboard, and copy shortcut is a very useful tool because since we all have all the same collateral stored in the same location on our machines, rather than passing around presentations or data sheets or anything through email, we can just pass around shortcuts. And each piece of collateral is assigned to an owner. So in this data sheet here is owned by Aaron. If you wanted to provide any kind of feedback to Aaron, you would just select that, and an email would open up addressed to Aaron with the name of the document, and you could provide feedback directly to him. The whole idea we wanted with Solution Genie was not only to get you the tools you needed, but also create a mechanism so that we can be providing the most useful tools out to the field, and you can tell us easily what needs to be improved or changed or what's working well. So those are some of the things you can do with Solution Genie. So let's now talk about what happens when you change your Nuance network password every 90 days. Solution Genie is not a single sign-on application, so it is not going to know that your password changed. When it wakes up to automatically download the latest collateral off the network's not going to accept the login. To correct this, you're going to have to remember to go into Solution Genie, press Help right up here on the side. On this menu, change personal information, and a dialog box is going to come up here for your password. So you would just enter in your new password, click Update. Solution Genie is going to update its automated login script like it just did there, and now you're automatically set to continue to get the latest collateral.